Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about a bunch of things in Grand Theft Auto Online, including the secret, exclusive sales bonuses and discounts that are going on this week, explaining the regular sales that were kind of confusing, especially in regards to the bunker business stuff. We're going to be looking at some free money that players are apparently getting, and we're also going to be wrapping up with telling you guys how you can easily get $50,000 in literally no time. All right, so let's start with those secret sales. First off, I want to say thanks to everyone that has sent screenshots to me on Twitter. You guys did an amazing job not only capturing these, but also explaining what they were. So the secret sales for this week, if you have them, you should see an in-game notification screen that says this. Just for you, 50% off executive offices, 25% off biker clubhouses, and more. So Rockstar states, this week, take advantage of up to $2 million in savings on executive offices and 25% off all biker clubhouses just for you. To get your criminal enterprises firing on all cylinders, enjoy an extra 40% off all cargo and vehicle warehouses and 25% off all biker businesses, biker business upgrades, cargo warehouse delivery vehicle upgrades, and vehicle warehouse renovations. Okay, so there was a lot going on there, and there's also another variation of this. It says 50% off executive offices, 25% off biker clubhouses, and more. Buy your first executive office for just $500,000. Own a biker clubhouse or cargo warehouse for less than $160,000. Start your business with a vehicle warehouse for under $1 million. Being a criminal has never been so physically responsible. And both of those offers, no matter what form they're written in, are ending on July 24th. And it should have been obvious, but I'll mention it anyways. Those are the exact same deals. Rockstar have just stated them and labeled them in a different fashion. So there's not two sets of secret sales. There's only one. They're just describing it on the loading screen in a different way. Now, if you don't receive one of those loading screens, what you might want to look for is an email that you'll actually get on your phone. This is an example of what it will look like right here. It's basically the exact same message, but in email form sent to your iFruit phone for Grand Theft Auto Online. So once again, be on the lookout for that if you don't see the loading screen. So it's funny how we were just talking about the executive offices because they have once again gone on sale, and as I've mentioned, they're 50% off. So the Arcadius Business Center, instead of it $2,250,000, it's now $1,125,000. The Maze Bank Tower, instead of it being $4 million, is only $2 million. Not bad at all. You're getting 50% off that, which is quite nice. And then you can really get started with Maze Bank West, the cheapest of them all, which is $500,000. Not bad for getting your office up and running. And then the other one I think would be like the Lawn Bank West, and I think that would be like $1.something million. The person who captured this, they likely owned that office, so of course there's no way to see that discount. The next thing, of course, they mentioned were the biker clubhouses. So you can see here the Del Perro Beach one, instead of it being $365,000, it's $273. The Vespucci Beach one, instead of it being $395,000, it's $296. And then the Rancho Clubhouse, instead of it being $420,000, it's only $315,000. So that should give you a good idea as to some of the discounts that are going for the offices and for the MC clubhouses. And a couple other things that I don't have pictures of, the vehicle warehouses for the import-export stuff, that's 40% off. The biker businesses like the weed farm, the methamphetamine lab, all that's going to be 25% off. The biker business upgrades, the cargo warehouse delivery vehicle stuff, and the vehicle warehouse renovations are all going to be 25% off too. So there's actually a lot of amazing secret sales going on this week. Typically, we see secret sales on vehicles and stuff like that, but there's actually not a single vehicle this week that's getting a specialized discount like this. All of it is geared towards the businesses. And what's kind of ironic is all of them are geared towards the businesses except for the most recent one, the gun running stuff. So it seems if Rockstar is still going to hold out a little bit longer before they make any of the sales or even the targeted sales on the gun running bunker stuff, because everything you see there is all geared towards executives and other criminals, finance and felony, and then the biker update that came out last October. But I'm not going to lie, those sales are still pretty awesome as far as secret bonuses go, saving you millions of dollars, as Rockstar said, up to $2 million in savings on executive offices potentially. And that's just on the offices alone. So your grand total, if you really wanted to splurge on maybe getting your businesses started this week, could be well into the $3 or $4 million range, which is pretty awesome if you want to get things up and running. All right, so now let's talk about one of the more confusing things that Rockstar introduced this week, and that is some bonuses for manufacturing in gun running. So on the newswire, Rockstar says that arms manufacturing is now boosted by 25% through July 24th. So keep an eye on your stock levels to move more product and maximize your profits. So that really doesn't explain a whole lot. Arms manufacturing is now boosted by 25%. Well, what does that actually mean? So first and foremost, this is temporary. This is going to be ending at the same time as everything else, including the regular and secret bonuses on July 24th. But basically, here's how it goes. So it is an update to arms manufacturing only. It is not an update to research. So of course, Rockstar is still going to make you pay for the fast track fee. They're not going to bump up the research. So this, once again, only has to do with manufacturing. So I would actually highly recommend that during this week, you switch your staff to manufacturing so that you can make the most money here. So here's kind of the rundown by the numbers. So stock generation that's fully upgraded is now only going to take 5 minutes and 15 seconds, which is 315 seconds in total. Before, this was 7 minutes long, or 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Supply usage fully upgrade to get 1 unit is now going to take 63 seconds, or 1 minute and 3 seconds. Before, this was 84 seconds. The usage combo of 315 seconds for stock and 63 seconds for supplies will still produce 20 units, but now it happens in 1 hour and 45 minutes as compared to 2 hours and 20 minutes. So in case that was confusing, to basically give you the long story short, you're essentially going to generate more things that you can sell quicker. Now, you are going to be using your supplies faster. This does not mean that you're going to be using the same amount of supplies but to produce more. You're still going to be using a 1-to-1 ratio. It's just going to take less time, which at the end of the day is the most valuable thing here because time is what matters the most. And then Rockstar also mentions that they're doubling the salaries for bodyguards and associates over the same time period. So traditionally, that salary was around $5,000 for every 15 minutes. Well, now it is $10,000 for every 15 minutes. So that's actually pretty nice if you want your friends to be able to earn a little bit more money. And as I mentioned earlier, research has stayed the exact same. It is unchanged, and supply usage is also unchanged. As I mentioned, you're not using less supplies, you're using the same, but because you're producing more faster, it's going to look like you might be using more, but really you're just producing more and you have to keep up with your supplies. So a couple things here, like I said, that I would recommend. Stay on top of your resupply runs, whether you steal them or you buy them. And also number 2, make sure you have it set to manufacturing so you can produce as much as possible, as quickly as possible, so you can sell to make some money. I'll leave a link to the thread that I'm using in the description, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you can. It goes into more detail, and there's also some comments left by some other users that really do a nice breakdown of ultimately how it works as far as running the supplies goes and the amount of time and the cost and the value that you're going to get. So once again, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I definitely recommend that you end up checking that out. All the other sales, though, are pretty self-explanatory, like getting the black hoodie, the vehicle armor and discounts, the time trial, and so much more. Speaking of that time trial, I figured I would show you guys how to do this. So this time trial is Sawmill, and a lot of people might not do this for a couple reasons. Number 1, they're going to see the par time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds and think to themselves, well, that's not worth it. That's going to take too long. And it's also at the Sawmill, which is near Palito Bay, and some people might not be bothered to go out that far. Honestly, it will take you more time to get to this location than it will for you to complete it. This is one of the easiest time trials of all time. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. Basically, you just want a quick bike, Bati, Hakuchu Drag, Shitaro, doesn't matter to me. You're going to start, you're going to go up this hill, and then you're basically going to ride out the train tracks until you really see it get to the first main road after the Stab City location. And once you do that, you're just going to grab this road and you're going to ride it out. You're only going to make one right turn, crossing the train tracks once again, going past Trevor's Airfield. And from there, it's pretty much a straightaway to the quarry, and that's where your ending is going to be. And I did not have a perfect run by any means. A lot of people don't do these time trials because they're super hard to do, and some of them are, but this one is not. I like really messed up. I ran my bike into the grass. I was almost stationary at one point, but it didn't stop me. I think I finished like 4 or 5 seconds under par time, and I could have easily done, 10 or 11 seconds. So this is by far one of the easiest time trials you will do. Yes, it's a little out of the way. Yes, it's longer than normal, but it is up in Palito Bay near some of your bunkers, so you may want to take advantage of it, and it's an easy 50 grand. So I'm not sure really what that $50,000 will get for you, but hey, money is money, and it's always nice to have more of it rather than less of it. Now, on the subject of free money, it seems as if you guys are receiving free money. So these are just a couple examples that I've seen, and I'm not sure if these are from shark card bonuses or if this is the missing $200,000. That's a whole nother subject for another day, and I'm not even going to get into that as far as where the missing $200,000 is going. But it seems as if players are starting to receive free money in some way, shape, or form, and I wonder ultimately why that is the case. Now, I wonder if it's for stuff like this, because this is another set of shark card bonuses that are rolling out. You can see limited time offer, get bonus cash for buying a shark card. This is a money one. It's literally 100% bonus in-game cash for purchasing any shark card. You can see it's now valid until the exact same date, July 24th, and then it will be deposited within 72 hours. So these shark card bonuses are going to keep going on, and they're just going to continue no matter what. This is a good reminder that I have a shark card giveaway going on my Twitter account right now. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well if you want to check it out. But really, that's all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully you got a better insight as to what's going on this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.